GM Defense displays modified Hummer EV design for military. The electric military concept vehicle offers a peek at the company's plans to bid on the Army's electric light reconnaissance vehicle prototyping competition that kicked off earlier this month. Modern Day Marine 2023. With the U.S. military services eyeing their options for new electric vehicles, GM Defense unveiled a new hybrid concept based on its GMC Hummer all-electric pickup at this year's Marine Corps Exposition in Washington, D.C. "We're trying to showcase what is in the realm of the possible just so we can get the discussion going and help shape their future requirements," a company spokeswoman told Breaking Defense today. They get to see the different sizes and how to customize it, the different options. Dubbed the Electric Military Concept Vehicle, eMCV, the design incorporates the Hummer electric vehicle's chassis and suspension system, but includes larger, 37-inch tires, along with a different brake system to make it more apt for off-road maneuver, said Paul Beaker, the company's chief engineer and director for advanced product development. The company says it also includes a 24-module, double-stacked, 200-plus kilowatt-hour, Ultium battery pack as the primary source of power, while also outfitted with a 12-kilowatt diesel-powered generator for limited charging, thus making it a series hybrid. The company claims that its eMCV has a 300-mile final combined driving range and can charge up for a 100-mile drive in 12 minutes. As a reminder, this would be a military asset. The concept vehicle on display this week also donned a 46-inch gun ring and a swing sidearm mount. Currently, as Beaker noted, it's not designed for a specific request, but rather to inform the company's continued next-generation light tactical wheeled vehicle development and its bid for the Army's Electric Light Reconnaissance Vehicle, ELRV, program. Beaker declined to detail just what the company's ELRV proposal will entail but said one is in the works. Earlier this month, the Army took its next step, launching an ELRV prototyping competition when it published a draft request for prototype proposals notice. In it, the service said it plans to field the vehicle to its Infantry Brigade Combat Teams, IBCTs, as an enhanced mobility, lethality, protection, mission load capacity, and onboard power for a 6-soldier scout squad on reconnaissance and security missions. The ELRV will operate in conjunction with the Mobile Protected Firepower (MPF) and Infantry Squad Vehicle (ISV) platforms to enhance the lethality, mobility, and survivability of the IBCT, the Army wrote then. Republican proposals aim to derail the Pentagon's electric vehicle push. New GOP proposals aim to restrict the U.S. Army from obtaining combat and non-combat EVs. The Pentagon's push to electrify the U.S. Army's fleet can encounter major hurdles in the near future. A new report reveals contents from several GOP proposals that aim to restrict electric vehicle research and development for the U.S. Armed Forces. Under President Biden, the military is looking to adopt EVs into its fleet, but Republicans' proposed amendments to the National Defense Authorization Act, NDAA, could hinder these efforts, reported The Washington Post. The amendment by Representative Scott Perry of Pennsylvania includes defunding developments in electric vehicles, electric vehicle charging, or photovoltaic technology. Perry also aims to restrict the use of critical minerals for manufacturing EV batteries. Additionally, Colorado Representative Lauren Boebert has proposed termination of contracts for electric non-tactical vehicles. The House might vote on the NDAA this week, but it's unclear whether the amendments will garner enough support or pass the chamber. But conservatives' influence over the House Rules Committee might impact the success of the amendments. Militaries are among the world's biggest emitters of greenhouse gas emissions, and the Pentagon is the world's largest institutional consumer of oil. Last year, the U.S. Army Climate Strategy listed the hazards of continued use of fossil fuels in war zones and the possible solutions. Climate change-fueled natural disasters can increase the frequency of crisis deployments, disrupt operations, and jeopardize soldiers' health. To counter the dangers, the Army plans to field an all-electric non-tactical vehicle fleet by 2035, and fully electric tactical vehicles by 2050. The plan also includes providing green electricity for Army installations by 2030 and charging infrastructure on all Department of Defense (DoD) installations. A June 2023 report by the Institute for Energy Research suggests that the disadvantages of EVs on the battlefield far outweigh the benefits at the moment. A 50-ton combat vehicle would require a 17-megawatt charger to recharge within 15 minutes, and if the charging station is fossil fuel dependent, it would consume 1,200 gallons of diesel per hour. Even though EVs can be stealthy on the battlefield, they can generate electromagnetic fields for enemies to detect using sensory equipment. Hence, electrification may only be practical for support vehicles, as per the report. Some automakers have already joined the Dod's efforts to reduce carbon emissions. Last month, General Motors Defense revealed its Electric Military Concept Vehicle, eMCV, for the U.S. Army's Electric Light Reconnaissance Vehicle, ELRV, program. The eMCV is based on the Hummer EV and uses GM's Ultium battery and architecture.